Hey, somebody left a little do-me thingy over here.
On purpose.
Oh, keep it there? Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. Thought somebody was out of there. Want me to cover it up with the water bottle again? All right, my bad.
Kevin over here. You're obviously no stranger to short notice fights and everything, but what was the timing like on this one? How much time did you have to prepare?
Honestly, they asked me this a little while ago, and I was thinking about it. Probably like a few days before that St. Louis card, like about a week before that, they kind of like called me and was like asking me about it, and I was like, hell yeah, let's do something.
Yeah, was 185 like something you wanted to do or they wanted to do? What was that part of it?
It kind of got presented to me, you know what I mean? I was supposed to be taking a fight at 170 against a pre-named opponent, but they said he wasn't going to be able to fight till August, so I was like, damn, that's a long time. And they're like, bro, it's only an extra month, and I'm like, no, it's too long. So I got this, I'm happy with it, and, you know, I guess that fight's not going to circle back because I see he just got booked, so we'll see what happens after.
Yeah, which fight was that?
It was Diaz. Yeah.
What do you think of them booking him again? Were you surprised, like, when that was even in consideration? Did you think he was going to keep fighting?
No, I mean, I knew he was coming back to fight. I just thought, you know what I mean? I was going to smoke him, and then I was going to smoke Luque too, but those two are fighting each other, so they can smoke each other. Yeah. Two big-ass joints.
So you were going to go to Abu Dhabi, potentially, for that fight?
Oh, yeah, it was in Abu Dhabi. No, I wasn't going to Abu Dhabi.
So with the middleweight fight, is this just kind of a one-off? Like, are you building your body back up, or are you kind of keeping things the same so you can fight at 170 again next?
If it's up to me, you know, I do both. In the summertime, it's easier to get to 70. In the wintertime, I'm like a bear. You know what I mean? I like to eat. So I really would like to do both, but if 85 is it, 85 is it. You know what I mean? I'll take whatever.
Yeah, and I know you don't care too much about the opponents. You'll fight whoever, but in your few weeks of scouting, Mikel, what do you think of him?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember when he beat Chitty. You know what I mean? So that kind of didn't sit right with me because, you know, Chitty's, you know, local and stuff like that. So I'm going to go out here and do a little bang-bang myself and get it done.
And then the plan for after this, just keep active this year? Is there any specific stuff you want coming up after this fight?
Oh, man, the plans after this, get super fucked up and have a great time, brother. Super fucked up. I'm trying to be like Connor was in that video. Yeah, I'm trying to be like that.
You like that often?
Shit, I get my moments.
Kevin, I wanted to ask you your opinion on Joaquin Buckley's recent sort of shine.
Yeah.
What do you make of his way of his promoting himself, and what did you think of him saying he could beat GSP?
Oh, yeah, the dude's on Coco. Yeah, I mean, if he thinks he could beat GSP. I mean, the dude can't beat me. How the fuck he's going to beat GSP, right? I mean, that's pretty crazy. That being said, I think Buckley's doing really good at welterweight. Probably should stay at welterweight. But if he ever wants to put himself back in a casket, he could always come see me. You know what I mean? It's like UFC ever gets tired of that boy, they know what the kryptonite is.
You said you got offered the Nick fight. I mean, he's a legend of this game, and I'm sure you'd love to test himself against him. Was there any thought that maybe I'll wait because it's someone like Nick Diaz, or you were just like, I don't care who it is, I have to fight?
I don't want to wait for nobody. You know what I mean? It's like waiting is just not a game that I've ever been really good at. And, you know, waiting to get paid, waiting to scrap, just sucks, you know? It's like, it's usually when I lose is when I'm waiting to fight. You know, it's like I usually get my ass beat. I hate waiting around. I'm waiting around, I'm probably partying. You just don't see it because I'm not as popular as Connor. So, you know, in H-Town, they keep the cameras away.
Who would struggle with not smoking more in Abu Dhabi, you or Nick?
Honestly, probably both of us. So it's like, I don't understand why the fuck either one of us would want to go to Abu Dhabi. I think it's a beautiful place. And if they allow some greenery for a week, we'll be there. But no greenery, it's just hard for me to do. You know what I mean? You already have to do it fight week. You get here, you don't smoke. But it's just the thought that, like, right after I knock this guy out, I can't go smoke no weed. It's like, fuck. I don't know how other people do it.
Okay, one more. Can I get your thoughts on the main event between Islam and Dustin?
Oh, man. Islam's a beast. It'd be nice for Dustin to write that story, you know, going off into the pit of fire, did everything he wanted to do, getting it all done. I don't really bet a lot, you know what I mean? Unless I'm at home with the buddies and we're shooting some dice and playing dominoes. But if I was shooting some dice and playing dominoes right now, I'd probably roll my dice on Islam, you know what I mean? But if I crapped out, you know, just because Dustin Poirier did his thing. So you just don't never know. I would love to see Poirier dreams come true. But to be able to say that, you know, Khabib and his brother were the most dominant people of all times as far as the sport went, that's pretty badass too. So either way, the story can be written however. I'm going to be good with it. As long as I get my dub and I get my check, you know what I mean? I'm good to go, baby.
Kevin, right here. What did you take away from the MVP fight? Were there any lessons that you were able to learn from that one?
What did he say when he got in the media with you guys? We had a little conversation. What did he say?
About what?
About being what? Yeah, he was a little greasy, right? Yeah, that boy's gonna do real good. As good as a striker as he is, and as hard as he is to grab, that boy's like a wet fucking soap bar in the shower. That boy's gonna do great. He's gonna do fantastic out here. I can't wait to see it. I'm actually a big fan. So, no mad by me. I'm good with it.
Thanks.
What do you mean, Texas what? Texas what? They got rules against it? I ain't even know that, bro. You throwing me for a loop right now.
The states, the legality, not just the athletic commission in terms of having some sort of, it's okay for you to have it.
Do you work for the feds? You sure?
They wouldn't want me.
You a cop? I don't know how I can answer that question without feeling like you a cop or a fed. You want me to snitch on myself?
Would you try and avoid states that have restrictive sorts of issues? Or?
I think the UFC does a good job of booking me where they want me to be. I think they do they do a really good job booking me where they want me to be. They like booking me in spots where I'm going to have a little bit better of a personality. And I think I got a good personality here. I like it. I don't know if that answers your question or not. Thank you.
Hey, Kevin, right over here. So last two fights, you suffered two very close decision losses, obviously in the last two. Is there anything that changed in the regimen as you prepare for this fight, looking to get back into the win column, or is it more so just honing in on those skills?
I probably more so toning in on those skills, but, it's like you said I lost two close ones. I lost one close one, and then the last one I got my ass beat. But I do appreciate you being nice. He's very nice.
MVP fight was a good fight, but in this fight, do you feel like your opponent has any glaring holes in his game, or do you think that both of you guys are pretty evenly matched, and obviously you think you're better, but do you see any holes in his game?
No, I mean, I don't think we're evenly matched. I thought I was way better than the last two guys, but yeah, I definitely think I'm going to smoke him. Like a fat-ass blunt, I'm going to smoke him.
Thank you.
No problem.
Kevin, I wanted to get your thoughts, too, because we were talking about Islam. Islam has made it clear that within a year he'd like to go up and challenge for the 170 belt as well.
Champ.
Both, yeah. You think he would do well?
Champ.
Yeah.
Champ, for sure. I think Khabib could have did the same fucking thing if he wanted to. So, yeah, for sure. And I think Islam's probably a little bit more scarier to deal with. He just
Why is that?
He knocked out Volk. And Volk's not an easy person to I don't think Volk's an easy person to put away. Even though he just lost the last two being put away, but I think a lot of that come from the Islam head kick. So, yeah. Scary guy right there.
And obviously, you're someone who's bounced around weight classes, so you
Yeah.
have some familiarity. You would be significantly larger person than him at 170 pounds. You don't think the size would necessarily be a limiting factor for him up there, right?
I think the way that those guys grapple over there, I don't think it would matter if you were a heavyweight. When they decide to get you down, they're going to get you down. They're persistent. They work hard, and they're really, really good at what they do. So, and I really suck at wrestling, so I wouldn't want no problems with that guy. You know what I mean? So I know how to pick my fights. My mama taught me well.
Thank you.
Kevin right here.
Yeah, my guy. What's up?
Hey, bro. I think going back to 2015, every time you've come off of two losses, the next fight after, you've knocked your opponent out. So realistically, how does this one look on the feet?
Right hand down the pipe. It's funny. I had a conversation with John Jones, and he was like, "Use that right hand." After he said that, you know what I mean? I'm willing to break it again this fight, so I'm gonna use the right hand.
And Jamal Hill, big fight against Carlos Ulberg. How does that one look?
Well, that's my bro. The bros always get the job done. Even if they didn't get the job done, in my eyes, they got the job done. So I'm always going for the bro. I don't care who they going against. I'm always going for the bro.
And then the other bro, the little bro, Terrence McKinney, obviously coming off of a tough loss. Did you talk to him? Did you have any advice for him after the loss?
Yeah, I talked to him after the loss. We had a nice personal conversation, and the kid's his head's always in a good spot. So it's like a lot of people can learn a lot from Terrence. Just a very happy and a motivated man, and in all the positive ways. So I definitely love to see him bounce back in all the right ways, you know, and take a little bit of time off, maybe do a couple grappling matches, make his money there, and then get back to the fight when everything's fully healed up and, you know, good to go. But the kid's fucking mentally strong, dude. I've never seen anybody. I mean, he smiles when he gets knocked out. The kid just don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? So, props to Terrence. He's really a joy to be around.
Just to go back to MVP, how do you think he does against Ian Gary?
Oh, shit. I don't know how he's going to do against Ian Gary, but I know what I hope for. I hope he beats the shit out of Ian Gary. I hope he does Ian Gary way worse than he did me, and that's just me being 100% honest.
And just one more, Bilal versus Leon. How do you think that fight goes down?
I don't. You know, Kobe had a hard time sniffing Leon's crotch. I don't think Bilal can get it done. I think Bilal's a really cool guy, really nice guy, but I think Leon's just a better athlete and a better martial artist. You know. Yeah. So probably put my money on Leon.
Just one more. Kind of going off of that, you said Bilal's like a nice guy and a cool guy. Fans don't really seem to gravitate towards Bilal. They like when he does Q&As, it's usually mostly boos. Why do you think the fans haven't like seen that side of him?
He just doesn't get any finishes, so he has to find his stench outside of fighting. You know, something that Bilal just has to be Bilal. You know, it's like a lot of people don't get to see Bilal, but Bilal's he's a pretty cool guy. If Bilal could just be Bilal a little bit more in front of the media and they give him a chance to be Bilal, I think that, they'll learn to love Bilal a lot more than they do now. But that being said, you got to get some fucking finishes when you're in the cage or they're not going to give a fuck what you do outside of the cage, you know? Sorry for all the cussing. All right, I'm out of here, guys. I'm going to put that water bottle back so they can't see your little green thing up here. Boom. There you go.